At purple belt, our kick modification is now a slide. So instead of white belt was back leg, yellow belt is front leg, now we're doing a slide, which is slide kick is just another version of our front leg kick from yellow belt, but now we're actually sliding into our opponent, gaining some distance, gaining some power. So that opens up some of the kicking techniques that we didn't use at yellow belt because it didn't have enough power. That front leg was mainly speed. So kicks like my axe kick or my crescent kicks that normally wouldn't have a lot of power with my front leg now do because I'm moving forward and gaining that power with my slide. So some things that we look for in the slide, I'm going to be in my L stance, my weight's on my back leg, and my right foot, my back foot is going to slide into my front foot. Thing about this is it's going to be gaining me that much distance, about a square and a half, closer to my opponent. So at the same time, I don't want to be stepping with my front foot first because this front foot is closest to my opponent, easiest to see. As soon as that foot moves, they can tell that I'm doing something. I'm telegraphing that I'm getting ready to move. If I use my back leg first, it's hidden by my front leg, so it's harder to see. The other thing is my height. I don't want to be rising up when I slide because again, that change in body movement is going to tell my opponent that I'm doing something. So if I can keep myself nice and level and I can hide this movement by sliding my back foot behind my front foot, it makes this technique very sneaky. Let's go ahead and practice this slide itself and get our bodies used to how this works. This particular case, we're going to mainly use the snap kick knee position. We won't actually do the kicks yet. The kicks, by this point, you should be pretty comfortable with the 10 basic kicks. That should be easy. Now we just have to conquer this coordination of doing a slide with it. So you can use any of the 10 basic kicks. In this case, we're going to stick with something really basic, really easy, the snap kick. From your guard stance, my weight's on my back leg. I'm going to slide my back foot to my front foot. I'm going to lift my knee, set it back down, and slide back again. If I did this right, I should be on the same spot that I started. Let's try 5 of these. Ready? 1. Exhale as you're going to do that kick, and then slide back. Ready? 2. 3. 4. 5. Okay, I'm going to take a little step back here. There's another variation that we can do to this, and instead of staying in the same spot, I'm going to be constantly moving forward. So in this case, when my back foot slides to my front foot, I'm going to lift my knee and then set it down in front of me. You see, I just gained a little bit of space there. We'll try a couple more. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do this slide facing you so you can see what's going on with my body. Main thing being is if I'm in a guard stance and all of a sudden I walk toward my opponent, I'm exposing all these vital targets. When I'm in my good guard stance and my L stance, I'm turned sideways, my arms are in the way, any of my vital targets are pretty well covered up right now. So when I slide in, you're going to see my shoulder. I'm going to put this hand down so you can see it. Usually I want to keep this hand up, but when I slide in and do my kick, the shoulder stays in that same position. Even when I slide backward. We're going to get into some more of that movement here. But for now, let's go ahead and get into our 4 basic kicks that we're going to use with our slide: snap, round, side, and hook. Let's start with our easiest kick, the snap kick. By the time we're done here, you should be able to adapt this slide for any other kick. Again, it's just about chambering the knee for the kick that you want to do. Let's go ahead and start from left guard stance and key up. Ha! We're going to do 5 of these. Ready? Slide in, snap kick 1, ha! And then back. 2, and then back. 3, 4, 5. From here, all about face. Wait, all I did to do that is I rotated my feet, I shifted my weight, and now I'm in my opposite L stance. Left foot turns in, right foot turns out, and I switch my guard. Now I'm going to go this way. Slide in, snap kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Let's move on to our sliding roundhouse kick. One slight variation to the footwork I want to show with these when we get into any of our sideways kicks, or kicks that come to our side like our roundhouse, our hook kick, or side kick. When I start from my L stance with my snap kick, this foot just stayed pointed straight forward. It works perfect with my snap kick. That's the way I want my foot pointed. When I change to a roundhouse or a hook kick or a side, I'm actually going to turn this foot. And I'll usually turn that foot as I slide. So you'll see how I'm lifting my toe or lifting my heel, turning on the toe. So let's try 5 of these roundhouse kicks. Ready? 1, slide in, lift the knee, out and back, and then slide back again. Ready? 2, 3, 4. One more key up. 5. Hip. Back to guard. Rotate, other direction. Slide in, turn your foot. Roundhouse. 1. Ready? 2. Hip. 3. Hip. 4. Hip. One more key up. 5. Hip. As we move on to our side kick, again, it's very close to our roundhouse kick. Just a little bit different is instead of pointing my knee at my target, I pull my knee back toward my center and point my hip at my target. That's where my side kick should be coming from. So we'll start from a left guard stance and key up. We're going to do 5 of these. 1, turn the foot, slide in, chamber the knee, out and back, reset. Ready? 2, hip. 3, hip. 4, one more. 5, hip. About face, the other direction. Ready? 1, hip, and then back. 2, hip. 3, 4, one more key up. 5, hip. Our sliding hook kick, the last kick we'll work on today, is a single kick. It's almost the same as our side kick. It's just the action of the kick is different. I chamber it exactly the same. Start from guard stance, key up. We'll do 5 of these. 1, my front foot turns. I slide in, chamber my knee, hook kick, and then slide back. Ready? 2, 3, 4, one more key up. 5, hip. About face, go the other direction. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, one more key up. 5, hip. Our next combo is going to be very similar to the combos we just did, only now we're just changing our kicking techniques. So now it's going to be a hook kick to a roundhouse kick. First side is going to be double pump. We move to the other side. We're going to use one leg and then the other leg. Let's get started. Left guard stance, key up. Hup. So number 1, we're going to slide in, hook kick, roundhouse, hup, and key up, and then come back. Key up on the second technique. Ready? 2, hip. 3, hip. 4, hip. 5, hip. When I go this direction, I'm going to slide in with my front foot and then kick with my back leg. Let's try 5 of these. Slide, hook kick, set your foot down, back leg, roundhouse, key up, and then return to your position. Ready? 2, hip, 3, hip, 4, hip. One more, key up, 5, hip. Back to your guard stance. Let's go ahead and use some of our kicks and combinations. So we'll pull out some of the combinations from our yellow belt. We'll start from left guard stance. Key up, hup. First combo is going to be snap kick to roundhouse kick. On this particular side, I'm going to do that without setting my foot down. It's called a double pump. So I slide in, I do my snap kick, I do my roundhouse kick, and then I slide back again. If that's difficult for you, you can go ahead and set the foot down on the snap kick, but I want you to try to do it with your foot in the air. Try 5 of these. Ready? 1, hip, and then back. 2, 3, hip, 4, hip, 5, hip. Back to your guard stance. Well, about face, we'll go the other direction, but this time I'm going to be using my slide snap kick, my back leg roundhouse kick. So the way I'm going to have to approach this, I'm going to slide my back foot to center, do my snap kick, set my foot right back where it came from. My back leg's now going to turn and roundhouse kick, return to its position, and then slide back. A little bit more complicated in the feet. Let's give this a try. Ready? 1, slide, snap, roundhouse key up, hip, and then return to your beginning position. Ready? 2, hip, 3, hip, 4, hip, 5, hip. Now we're going to incorporate our slide kicks with some hand techniques. This is Taekwondo, so we're supposed to be using our hands and our feet together. These sliding kicks are perfect because when I'm a ways away from my opponent, I can slide in and gain some distance and use my long range attack to now move in closer to where I can use my hands safely. If I just charge right into somebody using my hands, I could get hit. So let's try this combo. We're going to be doing a sliding side kick, a back fist, and a reverse punch combo. So there's going to be some interesting footwork we have to do with this. So from my L stance, my guard stance, I'm going to slide in and do my side kick. I'm going to land in a horse stance and do a back fist, and then my left foot's going to slide back so I can turn and do a reverse punch. Make sure when you do that reverse punch, you don't drop this hand. Keep that hand up. Okay, so let's try this 5 times. Ready? 1, hip, hip, and then back. 2, hip, hip, and then back. 3, hip, and then back. 4, hip, and then back. One more. 5, hip, and then back. Let's try that on the other side. Ready? Slide. 1, side kick, back fist. Slide the foot back, reverse punch, return to your guard stance. Ready? 2, hip, and then back. 3, hip, and then back. 4, hip, hip. One more. 5, hip. Our next combo incorporating our feet and our hands is going to be a slide hook kick, side knife hand, and a ridge hand strike. It's very tempting on this ridge hand strike, if you remember from the previous belt. Very tempting to do this as like a great big haymaker, but remember that ridge hand strike's supposed to come straight out like a cobra. So let's try this. Left guard stance. Key up, hup, slide hook kick, side knife hand, ridge hand strike, and then come back. Ready? 2, and then come back. 3, shh, shh, yeah. 4, shh, shh, yeah. One more. 5, shh, shh, yeah. Theodore. Other direction. Ready? 1, shh, shh, yeah. And then come back. 2, shh, shh, yeah. 3, shh, shh, yeah. 4, shh, shh, yeah. One more. 5,